Hi, folks. It's me again, Oscar Sisk. Uh, the Bible for Atheists. I want to talk about abortion today. Of course, everyone really thinks the Bible is against abortion, and I'm saying it's not. There's lots of places. There's several reasons why Christians say it is. One is they quote a poem or a song written by David and it occurs other places too, where God knew me even in the womb, which is a poetic device, um, and they take it for like God's word. Um, and then several places in the Bible, Old and New Testament, it uses the term with child, woman with child. Well, you got to remember when they translate the words from one language to another. So in English, child to us means a child, not a fetus. But in the translation, they probably struggled with the idea, especially in King James and other texts. With child meant pregnant. And so instead of saying pregnant in the Bible, it says with child. So they're using the with child to say, oh, see there, it's a child. It's not a fetus. Well, that's a dubious distinction there. With child is the term they use for pregnant. So, but they distorted. Well, anyway, there's other places where God commands and other people commands that the fetus be ripped from a woman. Now, that usually it's in wartime or whatever, and how is that not abortion? I mean, it might be that the woman is dying and or going to be killed in the slaughter or whatever, but you rip the fetus from the woman's womb? That's not abortion. That seems abortion to me. And then lots of times they quote, like God knew me before when I was in the womb and stuff. And then King David, his son died, and he gave up his fast. He was fasting when his son through Bathsheba died. And when he was sick, he was fasting. But when he died, David gave up his fast, and he said, they questioned him about it. He says, he will not come to me, but I will go to him. Meaning, I will meet him in heaven. And I don't know how that gets twisted to be an abortion issue. Oh, that's an afterlife issue, I guess. But anyway, the other one is how, in Numbers 5, it talks about a test for, if a man thinks his wife has been unfaithful, he's to take her to the priest, and he does this curse, sort of makes her drink the bitter water, whatever that is, and then she becomes barren or she aborts, and the interpretation, because of the meaning of words, is a little bit cloudy. It could mean either, and even if it doesn't, it talks about her being barren, which is probably a form of abortion, because when a woman gets pregnant and can't keep the baby, it aborts naturally. So, especially if God's doing it, it seems to me that that's abortion. So, no place in the Bible does it, of course, nor it doesn't mention abortion at all. Of course, they'll point that out right away, that abortion's not in the Bible. Well, of course it's not. They didn't use that word. But if you look at the culture, they used all kinds of prophylactic care and even abortion. Hundreds of years, thousands of years. There's records in other writings of people taking potions or doing things to abort the baby. Midwives way back thousands of years knew how to do it. There's even a story that camels to this day, or at least till very recently, would caravan drivers would put IUDs in their camels. And Hippocrates even mentioned that if you put small objects in the uterus, it would prevent conception. Now, there's no record that I know of that says people actually did that, but the record is there, and that he suggested it. And that was what, 400 BCE. So they've known it, or at least it's been that's been around, the IED kind. And of course, people might argue that IED is not abortion, but the Right to Life people argue that it is. So anyway, anyway, I just want to say the idea that the Bible is strongly for abortion or against abortion is a myth. It's not true. It takes some pretty fancy wordcraft to say that it is, and especially the Catholic Church has really ramped up the wordcraft on that one, and they use it to battle Planned Parenthood, because if you talk about the fetus being a human being, then probably killing it, it puts it in a different ethical category, and that's what they use. They use that hook. When I was growing up, abortion was not an issue. It didn't start really getting fire in the belly of the anti-abortion people until Reagan hooked up with using Lee Atwater's code to pull in the religious people, and the religious the moral majority really got this thing going about chimed in with the Catholics to really make a unified front against abortion. But anyway, appreciate your comments. I'm sure I got things wrong. I'm not a professional, but so if you want, you can like it and share it and comment to it. Your pastor might even like to be outraged about it. Well, not if you're an atheist, of course. So, okay, that's all. Thank you. Bye.